In this video, I want to discuss collagen and why you need it in your body, and if you feel you might want to supplement, my personal suggestions of what that would look like. So collagen is a structural protein in our body that when we're younger, we produce, and it is allowing us to look and feel our best selves. And our skin is glowing, our joints are thriving, our bones are healthy, and as we get older, clearly everything starts declining, mostly due to a decline in estrogen for us females. And so with that, I'm sure you've noticed changes in your skin, in your joint health, in your bone health, in your musculature. And so all of that really is because of multiple things, but when collagen does start slowing down in our body, you will notice it. You will notice it takes longer to grow your nails. It takes longer to grow your hair. Maybe your hair is brittle, your nails are brittle, and it never used to be that way. Your eyelashes aren't as vibrant as they used to be. And so all these complaints I've heard from a lot of women, they feel that they're getting saggy skin, crepey skin, and so with that, I really do want you to understand that you can get collagen from food. You can also have specific foods that will help allow you to start producing it naturally, but that's only going to be on some level to some certain degree. And for most of us, it's not going to move the needle in terms of what we want to see aesthetically and how we want to feel in terms of our joints feeling better, our muscle gains being greater. And so you might want to consider supplementation. Again, with the information for supplementation, take it all with a grain of salt. You need to do your own work and figure out what makes most sense for you. You don't have to do all the things. So collagen will help you, yes. And is it going to be at the top of the list for things that you must take to live a long life? Probably not, but it's going to help you feel better. It's going to help you look better. For most of us, those things are somewhat important on our priority list. So there are many forms of collagen. And let's start with the food. So I'm sure you've heard of bone broth. You're going to get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of bone broth. There are many great brands. I personally like Kettle and Fire. You can sip on bone broth. You can use it in soups. You can cook with it. And my personal favorite is when you're cooking rice or quinoa, you actually use the bone broth to cook it in. You're going to use a little bit more than what you would water because it does get a little bit drier if you do 1-to-1 cup wise, but that is going to give you a lot of additional protein, and you're also going to get the power of the collagen benefits. So that's going to be really powerful. Sometimes the fatty fishes that we do consume, that has collagen. And you know, some other animal products do have collagen benefits clearly, but you also want to look at, if you are getting it from an animal product, is it quality? Again, animal products, I don't care what the product is. If it's coming from an animal, you want to make sure it's as clean as possible. Because if you are supplementing or you're eating food from an animal to get the benefits of the collagen, but now you're raising inflammation in the body, then it's kind of like canceling it out. And what is the point at that point? So you really want to make sure that you are doing your best in terms of quality. Now, I pulled up the different types of items here, but another thing is animal organs. Okay, so many people do the collagen supplementation, but you can also eat the liver and eat the kidneys of the animal, and now they actually sell soft gels that do have all of the bang for your buck in terms of getting the punch from it, but it's in a gel form, in a soft gel form. So Adapt Naturals does have that option. They also, there are many options for collagen supplementation. I firmly believe that if you're going for the food or going for the real deal, you are going to get that much more out of it. That's just what I feel. And every time I've supplemented with collagen, it's not done a huge benefit for my body. But again, that's not to say that's not the case for you. So again, you have to weigh out what you believe in, what is doable financially for you, and what is going to be doable from a consistency standpoint. If you enjoy sipping on collagen powder in your coffee in the morning, then do it, stay consistent with it, and that is best for you. If you don't want to deal with the collagen powder and you want to take 2 pills a day, then do that. If you want to just sip on bone broth, then do that and stay consistent with it. You can do a lot of different things, but again, this is your journey. You need to do what feels best for you and what makes most sense. So, of course, the shellfish, the egg whites, all the animal products. Now, foods that boost collagen production: citrus fruits, berries, leafy greens, garlic, nuts and seeds, and soy products. Again, anytime we're having soy, we want to make sure it's organic, quality, whole forms of it. We're not getting the little soy additionals that are, boosting the protein in cereals and boosting the protein in breads, and they're doing it through this genetically modified soy. That is what we want to stay away from at all costs. But if you're doing organic edamame, miso, tempeh, tofu, that is going to be super powerful, especially for us females that are wanting to really boost estrogen naturally. That is not going to be something you need to avoid and be afraid of if you are in a good place. Now, I understand if you have dealt with breast cancer and you're a little timid around soy products, I completely understand, and that's totally fine. But for most others, it is beneficial. So in terms of the other supplementation, you again can do it. You can consume collagen and you can use skincare products that do have collagen in it. And I do have a body skincare line that is all natural, that does have the boosting collagen capabilities. And then I do have a skincare line as well, a facial skincare line that does have those properties for boosting collagen. And then there's also suggestions I have for collagen powder if you do want to take that path. So again, so many options out there. You do not need to be overwhelmed by it. Just do, again, what is easiest for you at the end of the day. What is most cost effective, what is easiest, and what you will stick with for a consistent period of time. So hopefully this is helpful, and see you in the next video.